Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Please subscribe to my channel to get notifications when I upload new videos. I upload 1 to 2 videos every week. Today I want to share with you the latest perfumes that I've added to my collection. All of these I purchased on eBay. I have done a separate video on my experience with buying perfume on eBay. So if you need any additional tips or just to know what my experience was like, please watch that video. I will link it in the description below. So the first perfume I purchased was Flowerbomb. This is a tester, and so that's why it doesn't have a lid. This one retails for $55. And I believe it's called the travel spray. I'm not sure what it's called, but this is about 20 milliliters. This is an eau de parfum. I finally caved in and I got this. It's kind of interesting why I picked up this perfume. So all this while, whenever I have looked at Flowerbomb, I found it way too intense for me, and also most of the time that I've tried it, I have had other perfumes on me. So in all honesty, I probably didn't get a real sense of what this smelled like. And I really didn't understand the hype around it, or, why it was so popular. But the reason I bought it was it reminded me of a smell from 20 years ago, 25 years ago. So here's a little bit of a history behind this. So when I was in school, there was a friend of mine who used to travel with me. So she was my best friend for a few years, and she was not just my best friend, but she was also my bus friend. I mean, she was somebody who took the school bus with me, and she was in the same grade as me, but in a different class. She wore some perfume for probably a week, and it's not even something that she used to wear for months on end or years on end, but it's something that she had worn for a very brief period, probably a couple of weeks or so. And I like that smell. And this was a long time ago. I don't think I had a sense of smells, or I had not yet developed any taste in perfume. It was a smell that I liked. It was pleasant and something I smelled. And off late, I have been smelling that smell a lot on people. And sometimes when women walk by and I get some whiffs of their perfume, and I was instantly reminded of that smell from years ago. And I was like, oh, this smells like what my friend used to wear. And I got curious, and it was a nice smell. Maybe it has to do with the memory of it or what, but I liked it. And it just took me back all those years, sitting in a bus, and she used to live on a university campus, and university campuses are always, full of trees and massive, huge creepers and trees and whatnot. And it was just, a memory that I think I wanted to relive again. And the smell, of course, is quite pleasant. And so I tried to look for, and I was like, okay, so I have all these women around me who are wearing that fragrance, and they didn't seem to be the kind of women who would hold on to a really old perfume bottle, the modern stylish women. So I knew there had to be something which was current that was being produced that smelled like that perfume that my friend wore. So I was watching these YouTube videos when people talk about their perfume collections, and Flowerbomb always features. And one thing that they say about it is that, oh, you smell it everywhere. And so I thought, okay, why don't I try this? And so I went into Sephora, and I wasn't wearing any other perfume for that day. I requested a sample, and I got it, and I tested it out. And to my surprise, the dry down was exactly like what the perfume was that my friend used to wear, and so I had to buy it. And so I didn't want to get the whole bottle because, again, I don't know if it's just a short-lived fascination, or is it going to be like a long-lasting love. So I tried. So I got this on eBay. It retails for $55, but I got it for $20. So I don't think it's a bad deal. And I get to relive some of my old school time memories, so I'm happy with it. And of course, the smell is really nice, like what everybody says. It's very intense, it's very sweet, It's the sillage is amazing, and it lasts forever. I mean, 12 hours. I spray a little bit in the morning, and that's it. I don't have to do anything about it. And I like strong perfumes. I like perfumes that I don't have to touch up every now and then. And I'm quite happy with it. And one day, just for one day, it did remind me of Givenchy's Very Irresistible, which I have, but I don't like anymore. So that's why I was a little bit apprehensive whether I want to get it, because if it's going to turn bad, or if it's going to be something that I don't like eventually, do I want a big bottle or not? So I think a tester is a good way to try it and see. And of late I have realized that travel sprays work best for me, because by the time I'm done with them, I'm also done with the fragrance. So I think it's a good way to try something new and different. Similarly, I got Vie Est Belle. I got hooked onto it because of a sample that I had received from Lancôme, and everybody talks about it, and I never liked it. I thought, again, it was too strong, too intense, too sugary for my taste. I don't like gourmand perfumes, but the sample I tried was so nice, and I like the way it just evolves. You know, it's like little, it's like a musical that plays all day on you. It's not a flat fragrance, you know. It's very bubbly and very sweet, but nice. Not a very, I mean, some people might find it sickeningly sweet, but I was enjoying this, you know. And it is, when it's a bit cold, it's a very good fragrance. It makes you feel warm, but the dry down eventually is like caramel, which is not my favorite note in a perfume. So I don't know how much I'll end up using it, and of course this is probably going to last me a long time. Again, you know, this one has amazing lastability. Just a couple of sprays and you're good. I don't have to touch it up. One of the very few gourmand fragrances that I like. I don't know how long the love affair is going to last though, but you know, we'll see how it goes, and maybe I'll talk about it in a few months' time and see if I still like it. And the third fragrance I got was Hypnose. I have been wanting this for many years now. I don't know why I've never picked it up before. No particular reason. I think I just ended up liking some other fragrances. I quite like Lancome's fragrances. When I saw this on eBay at a very reasonable price, I got this for $20 for 1 ounce bottle. And although I suspect it's an old bottle, so the perfume does smell a little different from what it would smell if you were to buy a new, fresh, current bottle, but it's still quite nice. Another reason I got this is that it is very similar to one of their exclusive line perfumes. So a lot of designers these days are doing their exclusive perfumes, you know, which are obviously way more expensive than the regular stuff they have. And that one is from La Maison Lancôme line. It's called, I believe, Lavande Trianon or something like that. And that one is a very soft lavender. They call it lavender, but I smell a lot of creamy, milky vanilla. Very similar to L'Instant de Guerlain that I already have, and also this. And when I sprayed it, it was raining that day, and I was holding an umbrella. I sprayed it on my wrist, and I was getting these wafts of the perfume, and it smells so amazing. It is so soft, so feminine, a bit powdery. And I believe the bottle costs about $200 or more. And then I was like, okay, what does it remind me of? That reminds me of Hypnose. And no wonder it reminds me of Hypnose, because it's the same perfume house. And it makes sense to get this bottle than to spend $200 on their exclusive line. Of course, this one is not as sophisticated as their exclusive line, but this will do fine for me. I'm quite happy with it. That was my eBay perfume haul. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching. Bye bye.